Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we'll be making mushroom risotto in my Instant Pot. I don't know about you guys, I love my Instant Pot, and if you don't have one, you should buy one. They are handy, they are fast, they are convenient, and they make some really tasty dishes. So this recipe is super duper simple. It has 6 ingredients: chicken stock, white wine, mushrooms, shallots, garlic, and of course the rice that you need for risotto that I really can't pronounce. So anyway, in my Instant Pot, I have her set on the saute setting. I threw a little mushroom in there to see how my oil was doing. Now she's nice and hot. So we're just gonna go ahead and add the mushrooms. Just put them right in there. Give that a go. You're gonna saute these on a high heat. Give about 10 minutes. These are going to shrink down drastically in the pan. Of course, you're going to want to season with salt and pepper, and then we'll get on to the next step. So, I'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes into the cook time, and as you can see, those mushrooms have reduced drastically, and they've also released all their natural liquid, which is good. That's going to be the flavor for the risotto. So they've got about another 5 minutes to go, and then we'll add the next step, which is the shallots and garlic. So it's been 10 minutes. As you can see, the mushrooms have reduced even further. They've got all their natural juices that has been released as they've cooked down. Next step is we're going to add our shallots and garlic right in. And you're going to cook these till they're translucent, stirring as you go for about 8 minutes. So we'll see you in 8 minutes. As you're cooking, make sure you season as you go. As you're cooking, season as you go. And remember, the important thing with seasoning is tasting. So grab a little slice of mushroom, give it a taste, see how it's doing. Alright, so the garlic and the shallots are cooked. And by now you can see the liquid's just about gone, but that's okay. The next step is you're going to add your arborio rice. And yes, I did Google to learn how to pronounce it. So just add it right in there. You're going to stir it, and what you want this to do is toast until everything gets a little chalky colored. It's a weird way to describe it, but I'll show you. And this will take about 3 minutes. Now that it's toasted a little, add in your wine. You'll hear it sizzle, which is a good thing, and then we're going to cook this down till the wine's just about gone. It's about 2 to 3 minutes. Keep an eye on it because you don't want this to burn. So it's still cooking down. We're about a minute in. And what the wine is going to do is it's going to cook off all the alcohol. So if you don't drink, that's not a problem. You can still eat this. And then the wine, when I put it in the very hot pan, is what's called as deglazing the pan, meaning we can scrape all those good brown bits off the bottom because brown food tastes good. Next, add your stock. Add it all right in. And if you're vegetarian, you can use any kind of stock. You know, you can use chicken stock. If you're not vegetarian, vegetable stock, mushroom stock. There's a stock for everything. So add it in, stir it, then we'll move on to the next step, which is the last step before it's time to eat. All right, so once you've got your stock stirred in, it's time to cook. So put your lid on. You're gonna hit the pressure cook button, and you're gonna hit that plus until it says 5 minutes. After that, it'll turn to what it's doing now, which is on, which is preheat. Now, even though it says 5 minutes cook time, it's gonna take a good 5 minutes for it to heat up, and then it'll begin cooking. So, you know, if it's 10 minutes, don't freak out, you're fine. Let it run its course, it'll tell you when it's done. The most important step on your Instant Pot is make sure that longer little tab indicates if it's venting or not, and you want it not venting. So this is correct. When it's done, we're gonna turn it back toward the other way. We're gonna turn it back counterclockwise to where it says venting. So we'll be back when it's done cooking, and we'll plate it up. So the timer just went off, and that means it's time to release the steam. So what you're gonna do is just go up to your little venting thing and move it over. And that is a normal thing for it to do. So just wait until all of that stops. It's taking a little bit, but now it's slowing down. So it's pretty much done, and if you don't know if it's done, there's one way to tell, and that is the main lid will not open until all the pressure is released. This is what it looks like once it's done. That's okay. So I'm going to give it a quick stir, and then I'll show you the finished product. The risotto has been stirred, and this is what she looks like. Delicious. And now it's time to plate. And there's the finished product. I garnished mine with a little bit of fresh parsley. Now it's time to eat. And I've already tried it in another bowl, and it is delicious. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you next time in my kitchen.